I would like to leave my feedback on the course of consciousness transformation, which I found quite by accident. Quite by accident on the internet. At first it was on vk.com and on YouTube, where I watched a lot of videos on this topic. I actually really liked the concept of their work and sessions and how it all happens. It interested me, so I first talked with Pavel, then I connected with Victoria. Finally, we had several sessions with Victoria. At first, what led me to this was my feeling. My fears were becoming exhausting, and I didn't know how to handle them. And also this feeling of uncertainty about everything, and this helpless, I felt pity for myself. But when I talked to Victoria, I realized that I was exactly where I wanted to be, because Victoria is that kind of person who we had absolutely open communication. At the very beginning, we liked everything, and now we can absolutely talk about everything. After the sessions, we had feedback discussions that I also enjoyed. This is very beneficial because it helps you to further understand what is happening to you and allows you to share more questions. This is also very important. After the first session and during the first communication, there's already a video on the internet for this. Well, after that session, things started happening that I just can't help but attribute to our work, because it's all connected. I can compare what it was, what happened before, and what happened after. There were some stories from my past that had resurfaced, like when the opinions of others had really bothered me. There were events just about this, where I then realized that the opinions of others no longer bothered me. Absolutely. And this was very surprising to me. I never expected such results. I didn't even expect my own reaction to this, because knowing myself, I knew that it was still somewhere in me. And it turned out that it still seems to be there, but at the same time it isn't. Because during the course of all the sessions that you go through, you can see that there is no one there. That no one can stop you. No one can evaluate you. No one can scare you, except you. And the last session was particularly interesting. I realized that I really am, which is, most interestingly, what I didn't want to feel and realize at all. That when you realize that there is no one but you, and you yourself are the actor, the director, and everything else, it's all just you. And I came to a realization that I can create my own life on my own terms. If I don't like it, it means I can reshoot it, rewrite the script, and you're already in another life. So you're already living differently. Of course, we all possess this knowledge. There's a lot of information, you know that in your mind. But I've heard the other participants in these sessions too. When you know on the level of the mind, that is one thing. But when you understand on the level of awareness, that is another. And I believe that for the sake of this, it's important to realize and not still be thinking it in the head. Yes, this is so. We all know how the world works. There are many people who know, and I don't want to speak for everyone, but who don't feel and don't realize it. I'm very grateful to Vika for showing me this difference that I am now aware of, and I live with it. And as I said, there are events in my life that are all related to this. That's what we talked about in the sessions, along with many other discussions. Yes, we discussed before the sessions what bothered me then. After the third session, literally on the next day, I got a job offer. It came from a place where I absolutely didn't expect. And it didn't even matter what the job was. What mattered was the fact that I immediately had the opportunity to do something. I can only say that I like communicating with Victoria because of her openness. She's so sympathetic to me with her spontaneity that I want to talk to her about personal matters that I would probably never think to talk about with anyone. That I can talk to someone so openly, albeit a complete stranger, was quite enjoyable. I'm happy to share my feedback. And I wish to Victoria and their entire team to be successful in this work and to make further progress. This is a very interesting job. If we had the desire, opportunities will always present themselves. So I'm very grateful, and to me, Victoria became kind of a friend with whom I can talk about everything, which is very exciting. I respect her opinion. Sometimes she shows me a situation from a different perspective that I never considered or never knew existed. Thank you very much, Vika. Yeah, I'm glad, Tanya. I noticed that my life, and that's the truth, can go from such an amoebic state to a completely different state. And basically, it's all me, it's nothing else. I'm still here in this room. But the state of I is changing, and that's why everything changes around me. It's most important that life is arranged this way. If you change, well, if everything changes from inside, then everything will change from the outside. If you're insecure inside, then you will leave all this uncertainty on the outside. That's what was happening a long time ago. But what is happening to me now? This is it. It's just such a great result. It's everything. Everything has changed because I'm different now. These are the changes. I feel it myself. Although I say these videos that I watched were also very interesting to me. Just something. I saw two different people. Well, yes. It was me. I saw myself so differently. It's amazing to see how I can change in a short period. I hope, not that I hope, I know I won't be the same person I was. Even as recently as yesterday or this morning, even earlier, I'm already changing every minute, every second. But when I see these changes clearly, I understand that it happens to me, and this is really cool. And just to think that I might not have done this is just awful. I could have just, as they say, looked and forgotten, and never take any steps to do this. I could have never experienced any of this. But it all worked out so well, and I'm happy that it's working out. When a person is ready, everything comes to them. That's why it's great. Let those who are ready to change their lives also start reacting after seeing the results of others. This is great. I'm very grateful to you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of my soul. And it's wonderful. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to click like button and leave a comment. See you later!